welcome to Below the Diamonds with your host, myself, Stompinlama. Welcome back to low-level StarCraft play. This is your host, Stompinlama, and this is the second in the best-of-3 match between myself, Stompinlama, who I will refer to in the third person as Llama, and the guy who claims to be LiquidTLO but is not. He is Arayvenn. He merely calls himself LiquidTLO to scare low-level players like himself. So, here we go. And we start off with typical greetings and, well, standard play. Llama has that issue, I think, with his rally points fixed. No guarantees. Looks like the larvae are evolving into some stuff. We have some more drones. This is what the Zerg do. They produce larvae that do a lot of stuff. Very, very standard play. Llama is still producing his typical stuff. Where is that pylon? Where is that pylon? He will supply block himself if he is not careful. Which he just did. Quite late on that pylon. That was not a good thought. That was not good. Both players deciding to scout. Well, the Overlord's gonna take his lovely time, because Overlords are so chill. They just fly there like, oh yeah, I'm the supply. I'm the supply of the Zerg. I'll just fly. Llama does not know where his opponent is. He finds a heap of destructible rocks. I know, it's shocking. Spawning pool coming up for Arayvenn. That would be an 8 supply. That's fairly unusual, I think. That's fairly early for a spawning pool. Llama now sits at the ramp of his opponent and just sits there like hum-tiddy-dum. He's going for an assimilator before a gateway. This could mean a lot of things if he was a better player, which he is not. He's now going to, if he's smart, he's going to take some probes off the line. And is he? And he might not. He's going for a gas steal, though. Wow, this is prevent early roach play kind of thing. Not something you see with the Protoss, really. You see the Zerg pull it off a lot more. And some choice words coming from Arayvenn. Finally gets that gateway up and a second pylon. Only has one harvester on that assimilator. This could be... Holy crap, he just put 10 of them on there. That was a bit awkward. You don't need that many. You only need about 2 or 3 is optimal. And now he has some vision in Arayvenn's base. But there are some Zerglings, and these will munch that wonderful assimilator till nothing. And finally getting a scout in Llama's base, seeing a gateway. Fairly late gateway. If I'm perfectly honest, that was a bit of a late gateway. Still munching. Oh, and there's the queen. And down goes the assimilator. Finally able to roach himself if he wants. Which he might not. Not producing anything, though. Overall, in units, Arayvenn has a military advantage by far. He has Zerglings. But 2 Zealots coming up for Llama. That first one will be up. This is actually an incomplete block, if I remember right. This is an incomplete block that is passable by Zerglings. But they're just going to sit there, kind of chill, do their own thing. No metabolic boost. This is quite late. He should have had the metabolic boost by now. And he's stuck his Overlord over here. He really doesn't see anything. Llama realizes he's supply blocked himself and goes for a late pylon. A second assimilator coming up. Overall units, Llama has more harvesters, but is that really enough? Overall production looks pretty good. Income, Llama is by far streaming ahead. He's got more gas. Actually, he has less gas because he doesn't have enough people on his gas. He needs another harvester down here, and again, a problem with sending too many harvesters. Optimal number there, though. He has more than enough minerals. What's Arayvenn doing? Well, he looks like he's gonna go build something. Looks like he's possibly gonna yes, he is. He's going to expand a little faster than normal, but not really fast. I can't really call that a fast expand. And spreading the creep. There's the queen. She's producing larvae. Just what she needs. Second extractor is up. And Llama with two zealots and a sentry. I think he's going to try and apply some pressure. Chrono boosting something. Otherwise, his chrono boost might have just given out. He wants to get that warp gate. He needs that warp gate to live against a Zerg player. He knows this. He knows this. But is he having problems directing stuff from his head to his hands? Yes. Yes, this is Llama's problem. He knows it, but he can't do it. Where did those units go? Oh, they got set aside here. Early pressure still on the way. Yes, yes indeed. Ignore the cat in the background. Yes. And it looks like he finally got that warp gate technology done. And here we go. He's not converting yet to a gateway, nor is he adding more gateways. He should add more gateways. Overall units behind, really. If he's smart, he'll find a way to... He really should have had some stalkers instead of those two zealots. These lovely little patch of zerglings, these 12 zerglings, will eat him alive. And there's the surround, and there we go, folks. Llama's initial scouting force is dead. Did he take anything with it? Ignore that. Did he take anything with it? It looks like he took a couple of zerglings, but that's about it. Llama lost a lot more. But as you can see, he is streaming by far ahead in the mineral count. He should be able to pump out a lot more. And there we go, folks. There we go. Pulled some harvesters off, apparently. And there go the gates. The gateways. The typical 4-gate strategy. He still has not converted this one to warp gate. Oh, there we go. He is converting it to warp gate finally. His one zealot there will not make that much of a difference. But he has 2 sentries down here. Why are his sentries down here? This is unusual. But he has 2 sentries down here. I don't think he knows about them. If he was smart and saw that this Overlord went over here, he could snipe that and possibly supply block him. He would actually right now supply block Arayvenn. Arayvenn now has 2 full bases, and there goes the second queen, and he is starting to catch up to Llama on his 1 base. And seriously, does he see it? No, he does not see that guy exists. But now he has 4 gateways. Now he can really warp in if he decides to be smart and do so. Problem is, I'm getting lag because of all this stuff. Yes, he is. He's having problems because he's running out of space to actually warp in actual units. As for the actual unit count, 1 zealot, 2 stalkers, 5 sentries. He really should focus more on the zealots and stalkers than the sentries. Sentries are only useful, and now his opponent has hydras. Hydralisks will tear through those what little stalkers he has without any problem. Stalkers are a heavy unit, hydras are a light unit. Do they get any extra damages? No, not really. Stalkers are very good against, well, heavy units. They do get a little bit of a bonus versus armored. So warping in these stalkers was a very stupid idea. He has these sentries. He could do some quick scouting. See the hydras. Maybe even the hydra den. There's a spire going up. I guess he's going for mutas. You never know what Arayvenn is going to do. He's going for mass hydras. Really. He could go for mutas. Let's see what the production says. He's got an overseer. Overseer, yes. He's building creep tumors. Llama's going into robotics bay. This is his problem. The overseer will see if Llama has any observers. And his nexus is up, but these guys are just sitting here. But he's warping in more stalkers. This is the problem. He needs zealots and sentries. By far, sentries. He finally masses his forces here, decides to go on a little bit of a forward push, but this will not be enough. This nasty ball of death, the hydras and zerglings, will kill him. There's just nothing Nothing he can do about it. Another Overlord coming over, possibly for a drop, and here we go. Zerglings falling fairly quickly, but then the Hydras. Oh god, the Hydras. Oh god, they're just tearing those Stalkers apart. But actually, Llama, it does have a much more diverse force. He is winning this. He really should focus more on these sentries. These sentries will be the deciding factor if Llama wins this. Right now, his opponent is going for more Zerglings. This is very, very important. He has just eliminated his enemy's forces. Just eliminated them, just completely massacred them. And more Zerglings. Will this be enough? I don't think so. His Zealots, he puts a force field up there, prevents everything from getting through. There are the Zealots. Oh, they can get through. That wasn't a completely good block. Will he succeed? It looks like he will. Those Zealots are causing great damage. Great damages. And right now, perfectly honest, Arayvenn has lost by far more units. And will he take down the Queen? It looks like he wants to. He really, really wants to. But will he? Yes, he did. There go the drones away. What is Arayvenn going to do in response to this? Well, more Hydras. This is a good move on his part. Skip the wonderful Zerglings and go straight into Hydras. There we go. Those things are dead. Broodlings. Broodlings. Right now, all his opponent has is Hydras and a Spinecrawler. Will this be enough to take down Llama's forces? It very much might be. Llama is not producing any more forces. He did not bring with him any extra forces. He has some Zealots, and that's about it. He is sitting on, oh god, look at all those resources. He should have more gateways. He should have Immortals up. Just for nothing else, Warp Prisms. He should definitely have an Observer, but he is retreating. He thinks he caused his opponent good damage, and he did. Overall, that just thoroughly killed Ravenn's economy. I mean, if we look at the income, Llama is by far streaming ahead, but not by a lot because those extra drones got pulled off the line. And he just went into Mutas. He did this just in case. Now he's got a Muta and Hydra. This will be the death of Llama if he is not smart. He did not see the Spire. He did not push in far enough. He will die if he is not careful. That potent force of death is moving. Llama doesn't have enough Stalkers. Overall, this is going to be in favor of his opponent because the Stalkers are just so spread out. I mean, where are the rest of them? Oh, because Llama went on a counterattack. Half of them are at home, half of them are not. Oh, those Mutas. Oh, look at them dying. Oh, there go the Stalkers. Llama's not warping in any more units. Oh no, this is not good. He finally does have an Observer, but it's far too late. It's going to be a base trade if we're not careful, which is what I think Llama's going to do. He's just pushing forward, completely ignoring the fact his mineral line's going to be completely ravaged. Down goes the Spinecrawler. And he's going to take out the Hydralisk then. That is a pretty smart move. He's got so many Zealots. So many Zealots! 9 Zealots, 2 Stalkers, 3 Sentries, that's all he has on the army. He just took out the Hydra Den, he's taking out the Queen, might take out the Queen. Down goes the Spire. And he's gonna take out the Infestation Pit. Oh yes. No, that Queen, he should have taken down the Queen. Oh god, oh god. Those Zealots are gonna die if they're not. Oh, down goes the Infestation Pit. And, oh god, this is evil. This is nasty. Cybernetics core is now offline. He's going to try and bring down all the rest of them by use of destroying other pylons. Yes, he will, folks. Yes, he will. Because there go all the Stalkers. Llama only has 3 gateways functioning, but if this pylon goes down, there go most of them. And there goes 1 gateway, 1 warp gate. There goes the second. The last one he has is unpowered. And down goes that gateway. Llama gives it up. Because that was very well played. That was a good match between the two. Llama's just gonna... Oh, he's a little confused on what a good GGWP stands for. He since figured it out. Ah, yes, he's explained by Arayvenn here what that means. So Llama will now successfully give up the game. Yes, it was a lot better. As you can see, he lost a ton more units, but he sat on so many resources. I mean, look at all of this. Overall, resources was by far greater in Llama's favor, but he could not spend them properly. As you can see, he had spent more on economy and tech. The armies were about the same. But if he had just pushed anymore, if he'd seen those Hydras and put more into sentries, he might have pulled this game. He almost had this game in his hand. But he could not, he did not use his warp gate powers to reinforce. If he had if he had a much larger army, if he had spent these minerals properly, this could have been a great game. He could have won this game. His opponent was also fairly good. I mean, he did very good. Lost all his tech though. I mean, this was everything but the spawning pool. All he could make now was Zerglings. If Llama had had a force back here in his base to repel this Hydra and Mutas, even if it had been just a bunch more Stalkers, he could have had this game. He could have had this game. But as it stands, he did significantly better than his previous game, but it was not enough to bring him this match. This best of 3 goes in favor of Arayvenn, who is currently, well, still a bronze level player, but this type of play can be good if you do it right, if you cast it right. So, this is Stompinlama. I'll see you guys next time with the next best of 3. And whoever? Depends. Send me your replays. If you have best of matches, send them to me. I'll cast them. Why not? I mean, hey, it can't just be me and Arayvenn forever. See you next time. Game, but it's the first of the game of 3. This was not his first match. Oh, trust me, that one was much, much worse, but he should have had more gateways, an observer out in the field as early as possible, and definitely immortals to counter these Stalkers, because Stalkers are fairly heavy units. These things you want to kill quickly. Sentries are not too good against. His overall macro was very bad. What did Arayvenn do well? Well, he went into the typical 4-gate strategy. Went a little odd into the 4-gate, and mingling with the early double gate, but that is his thing. He does weird things. Then he went to the Cybercore. He did a very, very good micro and a very good macro. Looks like he was building Colossus, but he wasn't going to need it. That was just useless, waste of material. Overall, resources, Llama was sitting on a ton of resources. 5,000, 1,000 by the end of the game. This was far too many resources. He should have had a lot more production, should have had a lot more. But overall, folks, that was the Arayvenn takes the first of this best of 3 match in the lower level StarCraft play. I'm your host, Stompinlama, and I will see you for the next match.